I remember the time you knocked on my door, Carrie. That's a story for another time. So data centers are, like as the question stated, they are important over in Loudoun County. And as Ms. Sizemore-Heiser said, there's not really much place in Braddock District for them. There may be other places in Fairfax County where you can put data centers. However, what's going to be super important and super key is focusing on the community engagement side of things. Community engagement is always hugely important. It was the same thing, same approach that I took as Civic Association president, asking everybody, to get their input, their feedback on things. I was served on the Future Lake Aquitaine Task Force, which I was at every single meeting except for one that I missed for that one. And always getting residential input is super vital, because there's going to be some places where they might want it. Then you're going to have some people who are going to say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, which ever makes you wonder what was the greatest thing before sliced bread. But other people are going to say that no, the noise pollution is going to be super huge, the amount of energy that it's going to draw, and it's going to raise our energy bills. Those are all hugely important questions. And ultimately, it does come down to the Board of Supervisors. So when I'm sitting up on the dais and we're having a discussion about a vote for a data center in a different part of Fairfax County, that's going to be one of my first questions is, what did the community say? I'm always focused on putting people before politics and listening to what the people want. And I think that is something that's missing from the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors right now, is that you will often have a lot of the residents will state their opinions and just argue in a certain way, and the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors will listen to it, and then they will just ignore it. If there's anybody here from the Franconia area, which would be interesting, this is the Braddock District Council, but in the Franconia Circle, there was a huge public hearing where they were asking, please just listen to us, do this, do that. We don't want this because of X, Y, and Z. And they essentially just didn't listen to people. So that's what's important to me, residents having their voice heard and listened to on the Board of Supervisors.